Daniel tried to do it the other day.
Action.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Yes, welcome. I'm Blacklisted.
I'm Rain.
Oh, you're not going to give the whole Insta thing?
Underscore
No.
Nelson underscore 445.
I'm going to cut that out now and then I'm just going to have Mills GP.
And we're here to talk about...
Oh, hold on. Before we talk about what we're here to talk about, we need to ask the question.
Oh.
110s or TNs?
I didn't fucking buy them, so I can't tell you.
Well, you knew about them.
You knew about it. Don't play ignorant, please.
I'm not going to lie. So growing up, all of that, 110s, 120s, I didn't have a fucking clue of all that shit. I called the shoe by its name.
Which is?
Air Max Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
To me, they're 110s.
I'd say 110s, but there were people that I rolled around with who would swear that they wouldn't even know what 110s were. They would just call them TNs. But I called them 110s. In my circle, they were 110s.
Clearly, I just wasn't hip enough, was I?
Well. Right, so it is the 20th year anniversary of the Nike TN or 110 or Air Max Plus. So what Nike have done, they have released them in, well, there's your box, and we'll show you it close up. And then...
No shoes.
No. We couldn't afford them. So, Air Max anniversary, blah, 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 blah. Quite similar to the actual Air Max 1s that released. And this is the trainer.
It's a nice touch. Oh, I'm not allowed to touch the paper because, yeah, you touch it before you get all upset and everything.
Yeah, so Mil's going to get upset. So, 20th anniversary. So with that, you get this tissue paper. Now, I'm assuming that this simulates or replicates some of the original design or the original scribblings of the TN. So I'm talking about the... What was that even called?
The anatomical drawing?
No, we need to get to that. But I don't know, whatever it says, whatever that is, that part of the trainer, I call them the boosters.
Air unit.
The boosters, it was the boosters.
No, that was the tune part of the air unit.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a tune part of it. That
yes,
was
because,
more supported for your medial side of your
Anyway,
foot.
so
Hey, medial! Check you out.
those who care, you got this. And also,
Of course.
what Emil really liked, which I can't find now.
See how he's got it in his hands already.
Anatomical arch support.
Which was for what too?
Badness. That was if you had that flat foot,
Funny
swamp foot thing. It was basically if you had low arch and you needed extra support in your shoe. You would stick it underneath the arch of your insole and it had a little adhesive pad that you would merge them together with. What else? Yeah, and what other, wait, shit, what shoes were they on? What else?
Air Maxes.
Where else would you find them?
Pegasus, Icarus.
Icarus definitely had them.
Air Maxes, Air Max 1's defo.
Air Max ones. Did they have them in there? I know we've said that a few times. I remember them being in the Icarus. I don't
And they were
remember them in the
pink, not
Yellow.
I've got an OG. I've got a
was
pair
it
from back in the
green
day.
or yellow. They were pink.
I remember them being pink.
I
Yeah.
remember them being blue. What?
Blue?
Deeper blue, yeah. The ones I've got at home are blue.
Maybe it was down to the shoe model.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So, initially, what are your thoughts?
You old man.
Mate. I mean, the obvious for me is the swoosh. The swoosh is the wrong colour. That's the obvious.
Even the yellow in the A unit as well.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
So was it that the air unit, because obviously the bottom portion of the air unit's fine, it's the yellow part, so you've got
Yes.
the yellow, is it red or is it orange, I can't remember, but is it the top part of it should be more yellow, or is it, it has to be more yellow?
Yeah. I believe, if memory serves me right, that orangey yellow should be more yellow. This looks orangey to me. It's almost like orange and red rather than red and yellow.
It's just not brilliant enough, is it?
No.
The quality is really poor. But sorry, we digress.
And the gradient on the blue.
Gradient.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm talking from the point of view that I had these when they came out in '98. For me, they're different. Something is different about them, and I'm not sure if it is the shape or if it is the color gradient. It probably is, because I believe that the blue was deeper from the base working up to the top, and just the quality. And I also think that the back portion material that goes all the way down the mid of the trainer is actually a different kind of nubuck. I believe it was a better quality back in the day, but again, as people say, Nike quality control issues or whatever it may be. What about yourself? Literally like that, just
Meh.
doesn't care.
Yeah,
He's got his temper runs on, that's why.
Fucking hell, got me out. I'm more fond of the memory of the shoe than actually looking at the shoe itself. I don't know if I would spend money on them.
I wouldn't today. No. I feel like that shoe should have been kept in the past.
Really, man, but it's iconic for a UK trainer, I believe so. Anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I hear that, but I think we're getting to the point now where we're just are we tapping into nostalgia for nostalgic's sake in terms of bringing this sort of shoes back in?
Maybe, but they came out limited-ish. So Nike released them. I'm not sure if they got them in Nike Town. Foot Locker had quite a big allocation, but even the allocations in the Foot Locker stores were quite small, like a size run, or 20 pairs. What's he looking at? Exactly. Oh Jesus. Anyway, so they are still quite limited, but they are sitting. That's what the kids are saying. So they are sitting a bit, but again, if you had these back in the day, these are a trainer that you would want. Now, whether they fit in with what is wearing now, no, hell no. Where would you wear them? You'd have to wear them to someone like Garage Nation or La Cosa Nostra, R.I.P. Peter.
Do you know what I want to know? I want to know if these will still have the same squeak as the original ones. Do you remember the squeak?
Yeah, I sent mine back. I sent them back. I sent a few bit.
Was that actually a fault? Because that's why you got the squeak. Why did that squeak happen?
I don't know. Nobody knows. It's just one of them fables that we'll never find out.
Yeah, I remember the squeak.
I think it was because the air unit would separate and then moisture would get in, and then that plastic bit out there, I think that would rub against that and make the squeaking noise. But you know, that's just me assuming. Going back to nostalgia for nostalgia's sake, it's a different market that Nike are marketing to. I don't want to say that we're not relevant anymore, but there's stories that they can pull out of the archive and then have a ready-made marketing campaign that they can then alter to cater to that market now. It's not to say that they're only doing it for the money, because obviously there must be some love for it. But business is business.
Yeah.
Business is business, but there's no point telling a story if no one really wants to listen. And I guess if people are listening, then people will buy the shoe, right?
But there isn't really a story behind these. It's just that they released 20 years ago and we're re-releasing them now. There isn't like a big. It's not like somebody wore them that made them famous. So this is it's probably one of the, we'll say one of the standalone shoes that literally just released. It got hype, traction. People liked it, bought into it. It had its run, and they're bringing back the original model.
Nah, there's more to it than that. In terms of the whole, you mentioned it yourself, the Garage Nations, the whole champagne lifestyle, the fact that people would wear this with off-key mosh from Probitos or whatnot, and they would wear, that's the uniform of that era. So people would wear that with their suit, go to whatever garage rave that was popping at the time.
Didn't they do that marketing campaign already with the Spirit on Round though?
Ah, yes, because when you went underground, it was the tube map, and it had all of the rave locations, all of the clubs apart from Stratford Rex.
I'll never understand why that got
Because
omitted.
they're all boring.
So for me,
Yeah,
I think that's the story. If you want to tell a story, that is the story. But I believe that should be confined to that area. You don't need to dig it out of the grave, so to speak, and tell that story again. I mean, you've got kids won't understand this.
Well, do you know what? I mean, have you seen the marketing campaigns with Slow Tie? Is it Slow Tie? Is that his name?
No.
Is it Slow Tie?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Is that the guy's name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Some MC who likes to smile a lot and he speaks a bit slow, but he's just fucking jokes.
Two gigs.
No.
I'm joking. Sorry. SM1.
Yeah, it's like they have taken that marketing campaign and tweaked it a bit, but I don't know if I've just contradicted everything I've said previously.
But,
We have to check that in
but you got to think, the TN as a trainer sells. Because there's numerous players that come out every year. But forget the OG thing.
Really? Does it?
Of course it does.
To whom? Who is going to buy it?
I don't know, but you see them on a lot of people's feet. The ones that I was going to buy last were the khaki kind of green with the orange swoosh and the orange air unit.
Oh yeah,
Those were mad.
they were nice.
I didn't get them. I was too late. I thought, let me wait. And when I went to get them, they were sold out. I didn't have my size.
There's no point asking you because I know what the answer is going to be. Would you buy those?
Nah.
Temperance.
Fucking temper.
I wouldn't buy them just because I just think that story has been told and it needs to stay in that period of time. I think that, yeah, and also the Nike QC isn't the greatest. I mean, you even look at the toe box; it's not really glued properly.
I disagree with you with what you're saying about the story being told, and I feel like I'm having a conversation with Daryl Valdez now. Shout out Daryl. But he loves to be like, oh no, I remember back then, and you know that needs to stay back then, and this and that, whatever. No, you know what? Like history, history is something that you constantly learn from. No, there's no reason why you can't pull it out to learn from it again.
Do you think Daryl will buy those?
I don't know, Daryl. Did you buy these? Did you?
You never had them back in the day. I'll tell you that for free.
I don't think Daryl will buy those just because of the QC. I think he'll either buy it and bitch about it, or he just won't even bother.
Yeah, I don't know. There's this just off
the
this alone, I wouldn't buy them.
Maybe that's a one-off pair. Maybe I've got a dud pair. Who knows? But they're back. They're not selling out. They're still on shelves a bit.
And they're not 110 anymore.
Oh, inflation, mate. Like the bus isn't 15p anymore.
Jesus, you remember when the bus was 15p?
No, but I heard stories.
Oh.
What I will tell you though, Space Raiders, they used to be 10p. They're not 10p now.
How much is Space Raiders?
I have no idea, but I know they're not that price.
I remember when bus fares before 9:30 in the morning were 40p. I remember that.
Oh my god. That's cool.
And as Jeremy Clarkson would say, on that bombshell, we have been the panel. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the video, or to the channel rather, and follow us on our Instagram. Make sure you use the hashtag, the panel hashtag. You will get a feature eventually.
Oh no shit, you comment, no?
Cut. If we're recording.
Huh?
Swampfoot.
Swampfoot.
Oh, and 20p. Yeah, I remember that with the scratch card.
Oh, you're on some next shit now, aren't
I remember the scratch out the date, the month.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh,
That's
that was 20p.
No, I'm just saying, I remember that.
Oh, you scratched out with the 20p.
With the travel card.
Yeah.
I remember. But we used to just cut them out.
15p.
And you stick them on top. Yeah.
And then just flash it. And
Oh,
then pass it back.
Yeah, old school.
You Tottenham boys, fucking hell.
Where?
Need some stuff, yeah.
Oh, you did the same as well?
No, I didn't need to.
No.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Oh, you still recording?
Yeah, I think.
Oh shit, it's not.
No, it's not.
Are you serious?
It stopped at 60. Oh no, it is.
You know what? I
think.
when I moved out of my mum's, I had every pair that I owned, and she threw them away. Every pair, so that's 6 pairs, and there was a US exclusive pair that I had, which was brown into white, and they've gone, so I can't even compare. I think my friend still got his, because all 3 of us had this colour.
Do you know what? I love mothers. They don't really value our childhood, our growing up.
My mum picks up my trainers like, look, she holds them by the laces, and I'm
Are you
like,
serious?
oh